Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon, and we welcome you once again here at the Met Park Sports Center in the heart of Pasay City for the last two games of this game day in the National Developmental Sports League Basketball Series 2025. And this game, it's in the 19 and under division. It'll be between Smash Basketball and the Perpetual Help Junior Altas, of course the reigning NCAA Juniors champions. And the challengers, of course, Smash Basketball, looking to get an upset. Once again, it is Cholo Pangilinan, Kyle Sanchez, and Jana Zaplan at the sidelines. And for the start of the game, we'll be turning it over to Ryan Pajaro for our starting five. And here we go again. We are in our 19 and under division. This time between the Smash Basketball team and the Perpetual Help Junior Altas. And again, Perpetual, the reigning NCAA Juniors champions, I'm sorry. So definitely a tall task, literally ahead of Smash Basketball. But if you've watched the games previously of the 19 and under squad of Smash Basketball, you know that they will put up a fight. Of course, they have the likes of Von Alpuerto, you know, Kyle C, Toshira Yupa. Again, not household names, but certainly, again, if you watch them play, you know they'll have something to bring out.
Well, that's right, and these types of leagues are perfect opportunity for them to become household names with the way that they've been playing here on the floor. And just because you might not currently have the name doesn't mean that you can't perform out there on the court. And I'm expecting nothing but good things from this Smash Basketball squad.
And of course, on the other side, Perpetual, even though they lost a couple of names, namely Lebron Dipe, of course, committing to the Green Archers of LaSalle, they also have still some prominent names like Guard Dulanas, Lance Nitura, and of course, Kakay Zamoras.
That's right, Lance Nitura still in the lineup for the Junior Altas, but mental lapse there as steps on the sideline for Zanoria.
Speaking of, you also have, yes, Renzo Zanoria. So certainly a lot of familiar names. As that time smash, just the first 2 points of the game, first field goal of the game. As Renzo Zanoria brings it down again, another familiar name. Nitura, first field goal of Perpetual, gets it to go. Of course, Lance Nitura, brother of former Perpetual Altas, now current, Mapua Cardinal, Sayos Nitura, and current Adamson Lady Falcon, Shaina Nitura.
Oh yeah, she's making a name for herself in the volleyball world, taking it by storm. And this family is really impressive in the world of athletics. They have about 3 or 4 basketball players, I think 1 or 2 volleyball players, so very impressive for the Nituras.
At that time, not so impressive as Nitura getting called for a foul. Kyle C. and one, a chance to make it a 3-point play. And from the looks of it, at least right now, Smash will give Perpetual Help a run for their money. Another look on that sequence. Nitura too late on that defensive response. But this time, he's far from too late. But he won't make it. Nevertheless, that's Hans Castro getting 2 points.
And so far today, none of the club teams have gotten a win over the school-based team. So we'll see if this Smash squad can be the first one.
That's going to be something we're waiting for, as Esquiera won't make it. Binagatan to Nitura. Lance stops. Binagatan to Castro. A double team on him, but he escapes it, and he'll score 2.
Breaking the ankles of 2 defenders there, and finishing the layup. Might be the highlight of the game so far.
Lance Nitura, forward pass to Zanoria. Renzo, oh, what a pass to guard Dolanas inside.
Almost lost the ball there, but ended up giving a scoop Rajon Rondo type of pass to an open teammate. Good recognition there.
Esquera. This time Smash basketball. Inside. 2 points, no good. One more try. Basket and one. Viñas didn't want 2 points. He'll have a chance to get 3 points.
That's going to be a platoon substitution right now for the junior Altas. 5 players checking in, 5 players going to the bench.
So at the line, it's Viñas, the big guy. Chance to make it a 3-point play and cut that Perpetual lead to just 1. And he won't. Here comes Perpetual again with a new set of 5. They turn the ball around. Zamoras. Velasquez. Right side. Oh, way off. Modesto. Slow step, won't work for him. And here goes Aquino. Mid-range jumper from the elbow. That's way off.
I could have passed it down low to see who was open. Decided to take it himself.
Corpus. No good from downtown. Valdoria unable to clean up his teammates' mess. To the pace of the game. Shortly increasing. But right now, Smash deciding to set. Esquera. Great seal.
Good use of the body there, giving a bump to his defender to knock him off balance before finishing the shot himself. And as an undersized guard, you have to be a little bit more physical because you're already at a disadvantage with your height. So you have to be extra aggressive on both offense and defense.
Viñas to C inside. Kyle C outside. They try from deep. Too strong. Corpus is running. Stolen back. Esquera tried it off the glass, won't work.
I'm not sure if they wanted to shoot it or give it up to Modesto, as the defense didn't really commit. You have to be a bit more decisive with your moves.
But Zamora's that time fumbling that three-point shot from the left wing. So a couple of new faces as well for Smash Basketball. Actually, all of them being subbed in for a new set of 5. Pretty much what Perpetual did a few moments ago. Rayupa will bring it down. Up against Zamoras.
Across the half-court line in the nick of time.
Toshi getting bothered. Rayupa attacks. But a foul will be called on Kakay Zamoras. And in the meantime, we'll be turning it over to Jana Zaplan for a report.
The Smash basketball team under the leadership of Coach Richmond Boleche is putting in the work as they make this a preparation for another league. Coming from different cities like Navotas and Malabon, the team brings a mix of talent and background, but all share the same drive. With players who've had junior MPBL experience, the squad trains hard the entire week, following a set game plan while still keeping the energy light and enjoyable. Now on their 2.5 year together, the team remains gutom, hungry to grow both individually and as a unit, as you can see with their performance in the court. Back to you guys.
Thank you very much, Jana, for that report. And I like the way she said the word hungry in Filipino because it hits different.
That's
Gutom.
right. I can relate to the Smash basketball team right now because I too am hungry, but a different type of hunger that these boys are displaying on the court. But it's good that they've been together for 2.5 years now. They've somewhat built that chemistry over the past 2.5 years, and it can be difficult sometimes having players come from different schools, different cities, as the commitment to scheduling can be a little bit more difficult compared to these school-based teams. But they're finding a way and not making it an excuse for them to be able to perform here, as they're only down by 2 against the tough junior Altas championship squad.
Foul committed right there by Velasquez. And hopping on your point, speaking of the great team chemistry of the junior Altas, you know, one thing that's good about good team chemistry is that, you know, it's very attractive. You know, when you have rookies, new players on your team, they really like the idea of course, players being close. So even though you lose the players like LeBron Daep, you know, your stars, you still have room for, you know, more friendship first and foremost, more leadership, and of course, more players on your team.
And that's right. They still have a few veterans from their championship squad with Netura there and some other players as well. And of course, what's most important is that continuity of Coach Job Cleopas' system, that no matter who he brings in onto the team, as long as they buy into his core values and principles and what he wants to do, they'll be just fine.
Looking forward to the future plans of Coach Geoff Cleopas. I'm sure he's there to stay, as Baldoria will complete that pick and roll play. Beautiful dish from Corpus. All tied up at 11. Better make your wish right now. I'm sure Smash Basketball wishes to take the lead. Cruz up against Bourbon. A battle inside. He'll put one up. He won't make it. Bourbon secures it.
Everything but the basket there for Cruz. A bevy of spin moves there to free himself up, just unable to finish that shot.
Baldoria delivers the package from mid-range. Make it a 2-point lead for Perpetual. Rayupa up against Zamoras. Alpuerto now, looking for an open teammate. He'll decide to attack. Trying to bulldoze his way inside. (13 to 11). Last 2 minutes of our first period. So 2 freebies apparently will be given to Von Alpuerto. Another familiar name if you've watched the previous games of Smash Basketball. Again, not the tallest, but you can expect, you know, fearlessness from him. You can expect him to muscle his way inside every time he gets the chance to do it.
He does look like a fighter, even though, yes, he is undersized. But not lacking in heart whatsoever.
The junior Altas now, they're only up by a single point. Great ball movement from the young guns coming from Las Piñas. Borbon to the right side, Corpus. They have 6 to shoot. They almost lose it. Bodies on the floor. Everybody hustling for it. Von Alpuerto winning that battle. And this time Estacio losing it. But possession will stay with a white and pink. (13-12), over a minute remaining. Alpuerto unable to receive it. Corpus, easy 2 points. Estacio, greatly defended by Velasquez. Cruz setting up the ghost screen. Estacio out to Rayupa. Toshi goes left. Toshi to Estacio. 2 to shoot. Rayupa, the floater. No good. Cruz still won't fall. One more time. Finally goes in.
Oh, I like that. Cruz never gave up on the play. Got the offensive rebound. Missed his own shot, but still followed it up and just still clinging on to a 1-point lead here. And these Smash players aren't pushovers because, as Jana mentioned earlier, they do have junior MPBL experience, so I'm sure they're already familiar with the players from this junior Altas team.
Speaking of junior MPBL, of course, players from Smash as well having experience in the same league. And we'll talk about that more after this timeout. 15-14, Perpetual up by 1. We go back to the action for the last 27 seconds of this period. 14-15, 1-point lead being held on to by the Perpetual Help Junior Altas. And again, from the looks of it, looks like Smash Basketball will give Perpetual a run for their money. Zamoras hands it off. Velasquez, they're on a rush. 8 to shoot. Corpus goes left. Right hand, no good on the floater, but there's a whistle. An offensive foul called.
I believe that's going to be on Baldoria. Loose ball foul.
Smash having a hard time, but they have time as Velasquez swiping the rock away and converting 2 points.
And the Junior Altas get the lead back. Rather extend the lead. The lead is now up to 3. Unfortunately, the Junior Altas are in the penalty, so might not have been the best foul all the way in the back court.
But let's see if Kakananta can convert from the line. And again, I've told you that some of the players here in the roster of Smash Basketball has experienced junior MPBL basketball as well. Some of those are, of course, Toshi Rayupa and Von Alpuerto, playing for the Marikina Junior Shoe Masters. Kakananta goes 2 out of 2. Cuts the lead to just 1. And Velasquez steps out of bounds. So Smash has enough time to actually put something up decent.
You have to be aware of your location on the floor at all times. Smash Basketball has a chance to get this lead at the end of the quarter.
Rayupa. There you go. 2 more points, and more importantly, the lead at the end of the first. 18-17, Smash Basketball able to sneak in 2 points for the last 3 seconds of our first period. And we'll be back for more basketball. This is once again the NDSL Basketball Series. (18-17). Smash Basketball escaping with a 1-point lead at the end of the first period. Of course, thanks to Mr. Rayupa's mid-range shot from the short corner, just at the brink of time. And to extend their lead, Smash Basketball will get the first possession of our second period. Rayupa up against Patalinghug. Greatly defended. This time it's Restificar on him. Cruz on the hook, but that won't count. Oh, that actually counts.
I thought the foul was before the shot, but our officials say he was already in shooting motion as Cruz gets the and 1 and extends the lead to 3, possibly 4 if he hits this free throw.
Another look on that big boy move. Great footwork, great composure by Cruz. So he will make the free throw. And I believe he was, what, 2 steps away from the free throw line. 4-point lead now, 2-possession game. Restificar to the right side. Rosales. Cristino. Ferrer. Patalinghug again. They have 5 to shoot. Patalinghug knocks down that mid-range jumper from the right elbow.
Difficult shot. Get away from his defense and concentrate to hit it over the outstretched arms.
Rayupa outside. Inside the Cruz. Height mismatch. That's going to be a backcourt violation.
I mean, can't afford to make too many mistakes against this junior Altas squad, as they'll definitely take advantage, as it's only a 2-point deficit right now.
Patalinghug grabs it. Justificar. Ferrer this time. Cristino up top. The left side, Rosales. Justificar again to Ferrer. He'll attack right. And the junior Altas not aware of the time. And they're gonna hear it from Coach Joff Cleopas for sure. Nevertheless, a 2-point lead by Smash Basketball. As Estacio crosses half court. He'll send it outside off a high pass for C. No good for Kyle. Kurt Patalinghug in transition. Outside to Rosales for 3. Won't work. They fight for the board. Ends up with John Eustaquio. Rayupa to C. Off the window, it's good for Kyle C.
Once again, extending this lead is the Smash Basketball squad.
Rayupa, pesky defense against Patalinghug. And that'll force an 8-second violation. You gotta love the hustle and the energy.
Kurt Patalinghug needs to be more aware of the clock situation, and he should have just given that ball up instead of trying to dribble through the defense, instead costing his team the possession.
That's gonna be lesson learned. As Kakananta finding a crack on that perpetual wall.
Good backdoor play there, and miscommunication once again on the defense of the junior Altas.
Cristino hands it off. Ferrer goes left. There's a foul call. 6-point lead by Smash Basketball. Again, Perpetual being challenged. They've had a lot of great games, having a big win margin. But for this game, seems to be different. As Justificar attacks. No foul call. Great defensive effort from Cruz. Forward pass. Eustaquio steps on the brakes. Outside to Rayupa. Kakananta. The pick from Cruz. Rayupa this time. Rayupa the spin. Inside. What a play. Just couldn't finish was Viñas.
That would have been another highlight for sure. Not coming down with the ball, immediately taking that shot as soon as he got it mid-air. Just a difficult angle to knock it down.
Over 6 minutes remaining. Dulanas brings it down. Steps on the brakes. Greatly pressured. Ferrer this time. Shot clock at 14. Inside, Cristino. He gets fouled. Two team fouls now for Smash Basketball. As 4 minutes passing by in Chapter 2. Baseline inbound, Cristino. Outside to Rosales. Right side pass, ends up with Ferrer. Shot clock at 8, Dulanas. To the other side, Rosales the fake, Rosales. Not that time. Good defense coming from J.R. Viñas.
That's right, not biting on the initial ball fake and then going up for that for the shot attempt. Good timing on the block.
And it's now Smash's turn to make something happen. Out of bounds. It's still with Smash Basketball. (25-19), under 6 minutes remaining. Asis, the small guy, will bring it down. Cruz looking to provide a pick, same with Viñas. They set up the horns play. Corner 3, gets it to go. Esquera from downtown.
A good execution once again by Smash Basketball, finding the open shooter in the corner. And the offensive foul here by Corpus. So the ball will go back to Smash Basketball.
Smart, high IQ play right there coming from Rafi Esquerra. After seeing the shot, instantly drawing the foul, the offensive foul. That's what you like to see. As Smash Basketball has a chance to make this a double-digit lead. Kakananta to Asis. Right side pass Esquerra. He'll try another three. Back to back.
Right in front of Zanoria, no less. It wasn't as if he was completely open, but regardless if there was a defender in front of him, he had all the confidence in the world to knock down that shot.
Meanwhile, what a series of moves coming from Corpus. Kakananta, basket and one. Showing that he has a better series of moves. And more importantly, a chance to make it a three-point play.
For much of this first half, it seems that Smash Basketball and the rest of their players have been a step quicker than the Junior Altas on both offense and defense, and that's why they have a 12-point lead right now at the halfway mark of the second quarter.
Exactly, Smash Basketball just showing that they want it more. But of course, Perpetual showing that composure. I mean, they are an NCAA finals team. First, a champion team, and of course, a finals team during the past season.
And these are uncharacteristic errors that they're committing right now. Miscommunication between Zanoria and Corpus on a simple pass there as they were crossing half court.
Perhaps little complacency being shown by the Junior Altas. But let's see if that'll change. Cruz outside to Esquerra. They'll go left. Kakananta steps back, corner three. No good. The little guy tapping it to his teammates. Bodies on the floor. J.R. Viñas and Renzo Zanoria fighting for it. (34-21). Seems to be against Smash Basketball, as Coach Boleche having some words for our officials.
I believe our officials were signaling for a kick ball. That's why the possession will go back to the Junior Altas here.
I mean, you gotta love the involvement of the coaches of Smash Basketball. I mean, you know, at the end of the day, they are a club team, but still acting like they are a school-based team. That's what you love to see.
And really taking it to the Junior Altas here. Much more energy in this first half from Smash Basketball. And the Junior Altas has to match the energy being shown here by Smash.
But looks like Nitura has other things in mind as it cuts it to just, oh, it's still an 11-point lead. Still a double-digit lead. There's another stoppage of play. So a technical foul. Coach Richmond Boleche getting teed up. And it's not the best decision, considering again you have an 11-point lead against the NCAA reigning juniors champions.
They're in a good position right now, and if they've done all the right things to give them this 10-point lead towards the end of the second quarter. They've been first to the ball on loose balls. They've been relentless in attacking the basket. They found the open man for three-point shots, and on defense, they have been pesky, to say the least.
So Asis and company will have a chance. Viñas almost losing it. Viñas has nowhere to go. Finds Esquerra. Dulanas on him. Oh, great half spin from Esquerra. He'll attack with a left hand. Rolls out of the rim. Rebound by Dulanas. Forward pass, Nitura. Great steal by his teammate. That was Rosales setting him up.
Lead is down to 8. 3 minutes and 18 seconds remaining.
Esquera thought about the three. Cruz, great footwork. But Nitura taking that basketball. Cruz getting it back. Asis, no good on the shot. The reverse still not falling for smash. Nitura having a hard time. Rosales this time. Give and go action for Perpetual. What just happened? What a sequence right there. Nevertheless, Perpetual scoring 2 points of that give and go. Rosales finishing as they now have a big lead. We'll be back for more. Back to the action here again. Helter-skelter basketball from both teams. As Nitura able to send out a last-minute pass for this give-and-go action between Rosales and Zanoria. As Perpetual now trailing by 6 points.
And now that they're getting better looks on offense, they're also more energized on defense. Talking about the junior Altas. The lead is down to 6 and showing us precisely why they are champions. Regardless if they're down by a wide margin or not, they're gonna keep themselves in the ball game.
Kyle C. drawing himself a foul after a great series of passes. Smash Basketball really bringing out their A game. Kyle C. at the line. First one won't go in. Second one on its way for the 16-year-old, 6-foot flat forward. 1 out of 2 for Kyle C. Zanoria. Nitura, Corpus at the right wing. Dulanas up top to the left wing. It's Rosales. Stolen by C. Here comes Smash. C diving for it. Great hustle coming from Zanoria. Dulanas, 2 points.
A good fast break there coming from the junior Altas and pushing that ball forward, finding Dulanas open for that layup.
Dulanas this time. Miguel. Oh, Rosales getting called. Another look on that dive coming from Renzo Zanoria. Talk about fast, active hands on defense. And of course, guard Dulanas not disappointing.
And that's what you have to do, especially when you try to get back into this ball game. You have to hustle for every possession. And that time, the lead cut down to 5.
So at the line, it's J.R. Viñas. First one is no good.
For the Smash team to maintain this lead, not only do they have to consistently hit their free throws, they have to take better care of the ball and when they're on offense, as junior Altas are hot on their heels.
So that's 1 out of 2 for J.R. Viñas. Good enough to give his squad a 6-point lead. Dulanas, Corpus. Great ball movement. As Velasquez off the window, three is good.
Not sure if he called bank on that one, but they'll take it. And it's now a one-possession lead for the junior Altas.
But no one was there to pick up Viñas, as Perpetual is caught sleeping on defense. Nitura goes right. Rosales trying to get free. Inside to Cyrus, or out to Lance rather. That's no good. Esquera against Nitura. Over a minute remaining. Nitura running for it. Cyrus tried to, Lance tried to save it. I'm sorry. I keep saying Cyrus.
A good hustle from him. Poked that ball free, or ran almost half of the court to get that leather. It's now a 10-second shot clock remaining for Smash.
Over a minute remaining. 5-point lead for Smash. A chance to extend it. Picked up by Corpus. Great defensive effort from Velasquez. Rosales will deliver.
And Esquera has had trouble bringing that ball down the past two possessions. We'll see if he'll be able to make up for those two errors.
Under a minute remaining. Cruz backing down Dolanas. Cruz converts.
He's really comfortable with those mid-range baseline shots. Earlier, he hit a baby hook from that same spot.
Perhaps his favorite spot on the floor as Dolanas sends it out to Rosales. Velasquez goes left. He'll attack with a sidestep. Outside again. Corpus for three. Not that time. Dolanas still not falling for Perpetual. 2 more points. Smash basketball, not wasting any time. Not settling for the last shot. And that'll end our first half, 42-35. Smash basketball, shocking the world. Maintaining a lead, a 7-point lead to be exact at the end of our second period. Again, it's 42-35. And let's see our move of the game. It's this great footwork and fadeaway coming from Mr. Cruz. Again, recognizing the mismatch, the much thinner guard Dolanas guarding him. And of course, he delivers. We'll be back for more basketball, and this is once again the NDSL Basketball Series.
again, this is Janice Zaplan, and together with me is Sir James, the team manager of Smash Basketball Team. Sir, I would just like to ask, what is the purpose of you joining this tournament?
Binibigyan lang po namin ng exposure yung mga bata na hindi naman sila nasa kilalang school pero na-experience nila mga kalaban yung mga malalaking school sa UAAP at NCAAs. Yun po, binibigyan namin sila ng exposures.
I'm sure you saw a lot of potential to each player that is part of your team. What are the other plans that you have for them?
Sana makilala sila, mabigyan sila ng chance makapaglaro sa, yun nga, sa magagandang school or exposure sa mga magagandang teams na magbibigay talaga sa kanila ng magagandang future. Para sa future po ng mga bata po.
I agree with you, and definitely they've showcased what their skills are, and I'm looking forward to see you once again here at NDSL, sir. And may you continue to inspire more children, more teenagers who are they're wanting to become a known basketball player. Yun po, and back to you guys.
To 35. That is our halftime score, and again, Smash Basketball continuing to shock people as they've been able to, go toe-to-toe with the reigning NCAA Juniors champions. Again, if you told me that you expected this, you'd be lying. But of course, then again, composure has been one key factor for the Perpetual Help Junior Altas. You cannot see any evidence of them panicking, even the slightest. You can see first and foremost how calm they are, and of course how they control the game and how they bounce back with every possession.
That's right, showing good composure here at the half. And the Junior Altas almost went on a run towards the end of the second quarter to try and get the lead back. But Smash Basketball had answers for every run that the Junior Altas made, and that's why they're still clinging on to this 7-point lead towards the start of the third quarter.
So let's see if what Smash Basketball has up their sleeves. And on the other side, of course, Coach Geoff Cleopas talking to his team. You know that they're gonna do their best. Or actually, they're gonna do, more than their best. They're gonna level up things, because it's already the second half, and I'm sure Coach Geoff Cleopas would want his team to finally take the lead and establish a big lead. course, high standards. Again, as I've been mentioning, the reigning NCAA Juniors champions. And we have the top performers of the half.
That's right. We have Cruz, Esquera, and Kyle C leading the way for Smash, while the junior Altas are being bannered by Nitura, Velasquez, and Rosales. No player yet to score in double figures. It's been a balanced affair for both of these teams. We'll see who gets the upper hand here in the third quarter.
Indeed, both teams having that balanced scoring output, you know, evenly distributed among the players. So if you're a coach of either teams, I'm sure you're happy with that fact. But then again, you know, at the end of the game, considering how close this game is, you will need one hero. Not necessarily the one that'll play hero ball, but that one guy you can depend to. And perhaps for Perpetual, it's that guy who passed the basketball, Lance Nitura.
That's right. For the most part, you would like to have a balanced scoring and also a balanced effort on the defensive side of the ball. But towards the end game, you have to have one or two players that you can give the ball to and expect them to create, especially when the defense anticipates what you're trying to do on offense.
Well, for Perpetual, again, I think it's quite obvious. Lance Nitura is that guy, even though he's only scored, you know, less than 10 points. I think that problem will be for Smash, because as of right now, I don't see anybody really, you know, taking over when perhaps the game is on the line.
Good hustle there. Coming from, I believe that's Esquera, diving on the floor, save the possession.
Esquera having a hard time. Cruz, the one-hander, that's good with the right hand.
He likes that shot. He hit a couple of those earlier, and you can see that he's really comfortable taking that floater. And for a front court player like him, not really a tall big man, that weapon can be very well utilized against taller front courts.
I believe it's 11 points and counting for Cruz. But previously, Gardulana scoring 2 points as well. So it's still at 7 points. Cruz, the spin. Picks it up after losing it. Almost a steal. Esquera recovers. 2 to shoot. C for 3. Short. Rebound by Nitura. Lance Nitura brings it down. What a pass, what a find. Rosales just couldn't finish. 2 minutes passing by chapter 3. Very fast basketball showcased by both squads. As Dolanas will attack, has his eyes on the prize, but he won't make it.
He's upset with himself after missing that layup.
3-ball attempt, that's money for Aquino.
10-point lead now for Smash Basketball, which forces Coach Jock Cleopas to call a timeout.
There you have it, 49-39. Yes, indeed, a double-digit lead now being earned by Smash Basketball. We'll be back for more. Back to the action here. 10-point lead now being garnered by the Smash Basketball group as we take another look on that Aquino 3-point shot from the right wing. And if you're the Perpetual Help Junior Altas, perhaps this is the moment you should be, or at least you should start to worry. As again, whole game, you know, it has been toe-to-toe battle, but right now, Smash slowly steering away with a big lead.
And Coach Jock Cleopas trying to figure out how to solve this puzzle of the Smash Basketball squad. Might have given them a bit of a surprise here. Probably not expecting them to play this well, but Castro doing a good job after the timeout to cut this lead down to single digits.
Exactly, Hans Castro, another notable name. Hasn't done much this game, but for sure, he's gonna deliver when it matters the most. As Estacio fades away, that's way short.
Not the best shot there for Estacio. Could have kicked that ball out, moved it around, found a better shot.
Rosales outside. Binagatan. To Castro. Hit a two-point shot a while ago. Binagatan backing down Viñas. Inside, Velasquez fumbles the shot. Esquerra brings it down. The pick from C. He rejects it. Esquerra. Inside to C. He almost turned the ball over. Viñas, what a move!
What a spin to escape the defender there. Great footwork in such a tight space.
And with that, it's back to a double-digit lead. Smash Basketball answering every call. Rosales, 2 points as he shakes the cage.
The Junior Altas haven't been able to cut this lead lower than 8 here in this quarter, so they have to get more defensive stops. Can't afford to trade baskets with Smash.
C for 3. In and out. Corpus. Sloppy mistake there coming from the Junior Altas. Could have given them a possession. So possession back with Smash Basketball. And we take another look on that J.R. Viñas spin move. Speaking of, he'll lose the basketball. Castro picks it up. In transition, here comes the Junior Altas. Rosales inside. Binagatan. Short. Good transition defense from C.
That's right, good defense, standing straight up, not fouling. And that was an awkward angle for Binagatan to hit that floater.
Viñas for 3. The big guy. No good on the attempt. Velasquez crossover to the right, Corpus. Further to the right, it's Rosales. Now to the left corner, they tried from deep. Won't fall. Esquerra with a basketball. The pull-up. No good for Rafi Esquerra. Velasquez, Binagatan up top. Perpetual trying to come up with something. Corpus, inside find. Too strong for Velasquez. But Castro will try instead. He won't make it though.
They haven't been getting completely clean looks at the basket, talking about the Junior Altas. And credit the defense of Smash, closing out quickly on the shooters.
Meanwhile, shaking the cage, it's John Rick Estacio. Corpus, no good on that sidestep finish attempt.
The shot's not falling right now for the Junior Altas as the player is on the floor for Smash. Might be a case of cramps. We'll have to take a second look.
J.R. Viñas, hopefully it's nothing serious as his team is leading by 10. I'm sure Smash would like his services, but he's able to put weight on that, I believe, left foot. That's a good sign. Hopefully we'll see him soon. Rayupa now handling the basketball. Patalengo giving him a hard time. C against Nitura. Kyle C backing down Lance. C to the middle. Alpuerto, the spin, the attack. Giolo Alpuerto calling his own number. Nitura, almost a steal. Patalingog back to Lance, to the corner. They tried from deep. Won't fall. Castro gets it back. But a foul downstairs.
And surprisingly, that's only the first team foul here for Smash in this quarter. The Junior Altas also without a team foul as of yet, and we're already at the 3-minute mark.
Let's take a look. Again, Von Alpuerto going to work, shaking the cage. On the other side, oh, that rolls out of the rim. 12-point lead being handled by Smash. Gardulanas unable to change that, but he can from the free throw line.
Unselfish play there from Kurt Batalin, who could have taken that shot, but he saw Gartulanas streaking through the middle there. And even though he wasn't able to hit that shot, he'll be rewarded with 2 free throws.
Gardulanas at the line. First one is money. As we have over 3 minutes remaining, everybody will have to chip in their contributions if they want this lead to vanish. 2 out of 2 for Dulanas. He's doing his part. Rayupa, forward dish. Dulanas getting bumped, holding onto his chest, but that's out of bounds. Possession will actually go to Perpetual, so that's a great defensive effort from Perpetual. Patalingog brings it down in a hurry. Velasquez sidestep, but he'll draw a foul.
Now that's the 13th foul for the Smash squad. Perpetual still without a team foul here in the 3rd quarter.
Nitura to Castro, left side. Velasquez, Alpuerto on him. The pick from Lance Nitura. Kurt Velasquez calling his own number with that move. It's down to an 8-point game. Patalinghug on Kakananta. C outside. Esquera, kaboom!
Another timely basket. This time Esquera dousing fire on that Junior Altas run.
Velasquez unable to answer back. They're trailing by 11, but Velasquez redeems himself with a steal. Nitura asking for it, he gets it. Castro at the right spot. Dulanas inside to Lance. But a foul called on Toshi Rayupa.
That's a good foul from Toshi Rayupa, not giving up free throws and still not in the penalty. So it'll only be a baseline inbound for the Junior Altas, so they have to score against the half-court defense. Smart play.
So Patalinghog will bring it out. Dulanas trying to get free. But instead they turn the ball over.
Even inbounding the ball has proved to be difficult here for the Junior Altas, and I'm not used to seeing them this bothered. And well, credit the defense of Smash. They've just been crowding the players of the Junior Altas, not giving them good looks. But Patalinghug getting the possession right back.
Great way to redeem himself. As a chance for Perpetual to cut this into just single digits. Dulanas will bring it out. Patalinghug receives it. Up top Nitura. He'll try a 3. Bingo for Lance.
Well, before they end this quarter, they're putting themselves in a good position now that it's only a single-digit deficit.
Let's see if they can build from this momentum. Rayupa outside to Esquera. He answers back with his own.
Another three-pointer. Esquera once again.
So that instantly ruins the fun. They were only down by 8, but Esquera hitting that shot out of nowhere from deep within the corners. But first, this Lance Nitura 3-point shot from top of the arc. And of course, the answer back, Rayupa sending it out. Well contested, but again, shooters shoot.
And now that LeBron James Diop has moved on to the seniors ranks with the De La Salle Green Archers, you can see the gaping hole he's left in the front line of this Junior Altas team now that they're noticeably a lot shorter with his absence there. Not one player in particular able to fill his shoes at the moment to be that dominant big man for Coach Job Cleopas, but still some veterans left on their squad, Gardulanas and Lance Nitura. So I'm pretty sure this team is still going to put up a fight, but you can really feel the absence of LeBron Diab.
I agree with that. Perhaps that's a reason for Binagatan to step up. Let's see if he can indeed do that. As is getting heavily bumped. But he seems okay. So it's down to a 9-point lead for Smash. Just less than 40 seconds remaining in our third period. Asis gets it. Behind the back move, Asis. Not that time, but a foul committed by Smash.
Now that they're in the penalty, 2 more free throws are coming up for the junior Altas.
It'll be guard Dulanas again shooting from the line. And a chance to trim down the lead without burning some time. The best chance, he can cut the lead. First one is good for guard Dulanas. Went 2 out of 2 on his last trip. First one is good. He'll go 2 out of 2. So that's 2 perfect trips for guard Dulanas. And again, definitely doing his part, but his teammates will have to step up as well.
Now in a full court 2-1-2 press here are the junior Altas. Now going man to man as Asis brings the ball up.
Zanoria on him. Horns play. Nowhere to go. Finds Cruz inside. And they turn the ball over. Possession will go with Perpetual.
Well, that's the stop that Coach Jock Cleopas was looking for. Now with 11 seconds left in the third quarter, they have the chance to cut this lead down even further.
11 seconds remaining, the shot clock is off. Zamora brings it down. Up against Esquera. Zanoria. The Corpus, the fadeaway 3 at the buzzer.
Difficult angle on that 3-pointer. Fading to his right, no less, with a defender draped all over him. Corpus cuts this lead down to 4. And what was that old adage? Don't ever underestimate the heart of a champion. They've been down for majority of this game, but now heading into the fourth quarter, they've put themselves in prime position to overtake Smash if they carry this momentum with them to the final period.
Exactly, much needed 3 for Perpetual heading into the fourth. We'll be back for more basketball. (61 to 57). Only now a 4-point lead for Smash Basketball as Perpetual able to pick the lock during that third period. Able to cut that big of a lead, just down to a 2-possession, 4-point game. And let's see if that shall continue in our fourth and final period.
That's right, the junior Altas going on a run, peaking at the right moment towards the end of that third quarter. And here in the fourth, the pressure is going to be on Smash to try and maintain or extend this lead. Junior Altas hot on their heels.
First possession of the fourth with Esquera and company. C to the right side, swing it around. Estacio against Corpuz. Eustaquio to Esquera. C provides the pick. They have 4 to shoot. Esquera outside. Eustaquio, he has to put a shot up. Dolanas with a steal. Guard Dolanas losing it. But a foul on Smash Basketball.
And what better way for the Junior Altas to start off this quarter than by getting a defensive stop, getting out on the break and fishing for Smash's first team foul here with only 30 seconds transpired.
Dolanas hands it off to Zamoras. A couple of handoffs for the Junior Altas. Corpus with a pick. Zanoria inside. Great fight to Corpus. But he draws the foul.
And Corpuz with a chance to cut this deficit to a single possession if he hits, well, 1 of 2 at least.
Another look on what happened. Again, that was a great pass coming from Renzo Zanoria. But this time Corpus will be tested at the line. He hit a buzzer-beating 3-point shot, fading away from that right wing.
Oh, that really carried the momentum for the Junior Altas heading into this 4th quarter. The timely basket for Corpuz, and now he's still on a roll, hitting both free throws.
Just a 1-possession game, only 2 points. And Smash Basketball will have this possession a chance to give themselves some comfort. Eustaquio outside, Esquera for a 3. He won't make it. Here goes Perpetual. Corpuz will fire. Bingo!
That gives the Junior Altas the lead for the first time in a long time.
Finally, the Junior Altas finding some groove and finding some roll. We'll take another look. Again, Corpuz hitting from the same spot. He hit that buzzer beater a while ago. Same spot, same result, and more importantly, the lead. We'll be back for more. We go back to the action, 62-61 again. The lead now belongs to the Junior Altas. After that 3-point shot from Corpuz, again the same spot. He hit that buzzer-beating 3 to end the 3rd period a while ago.
8 straight points for him. That 3-pointer towards the end of the 3rd, 2 free throws, and then another 3-pointer prior to this timeout.
Talk about answering the call in time of need. As of right now, Eustaquio and company. Should they panic already? Cruz hands it off. Esquera. Up high. Gerald Cruz backing down Dolanas. But a foul on him.
Foul number 37.
The first team foul for Perpetual in our 4th period. Aquino will bring it out from the baseline. Dolanas is there to bother him as they have 14 to shoot. Oh, great airtight defense coming from Perpetual as Aquino steps out of bounds. That's what you like to see. Perpetual Altas just turning up the dial. Corpuz gets it. He attacks. Corpuz won't make it. Dolanas. You gotta love the hustle as well coming from guard Dolanas. And again, he'll be going to the line.
And that championship experience being shown on full display here. As the Junior Altas know just exactly what to do in tight situations. And in late game situations wherein two teams are separated by 1 or 2 possessions, the execution that you need to do both on offense and on defense is what's going to separate you from the rest of the pack and ultimately give you a win. Right now, the junior Altas doing all the right things here.
First one was no good for Dulanas, but he'll go 1 out of 2. They'll take that any time of the day as Eustaquio receives it. Cruz inside to C, he'll attack. No good. Put back is in for Aquino plus the foul. And just when you thought Smash was losing some options, they go deep within the bag. Aquino introducing himself in great fashion. We'll take another look. Turning garbage into gold was Mr. Aquino. And Corpus late on that response.
Good job not giving up on the play. Rewarded with a basket and 1.
In and out for Aquino. A tied game of 63. But still, a lot of time remaining. Corpus drops it. That pass was unanticipated for Nitura, but they'll get it back. Rosales, sidestep, cutting through the noise. Basket and 1 for Rosales. And a chance to make it a 3-point play. Let's take another look. Rosales just claiming his lane and sending it home.
Cruz just giving a bit of body contact there.
Oh, Velasquez just planting his flag and getting that second chance points. This time, Smash basketball. They're down by 4 points. It's a 2-possession game. Inside. Cruz. 3 Altas on him. No good. Nitura in transition, but he turns the ball over immediately.
Good defense there by Esquerra, stopping the transition. Had Nitura gone past him, it would have been an easy layup, but instead the ball will go back to Smash.
Smash basketball giving Perpetual a run for their money. Esquerra goes left. C up top. Nitura assigned to him. Esquerra has it. Shot clock at 10. Aquino thought about the 3. He'll attack with a 1 hand. It's good as it rattles in inside.
Smash now in the penalty, so they have to be careful.
Corpus fumbling that. Great contest coming from Smash basketball. But Zanoria getting it back for the junior Altas. Outside Corpus for 3. Short. Aquino with the rebound. Eustaquio, the bump. Cruz gets it, and he'll draw the foul.
Neither team giving an inch. No one wanting to give this game up, and rightfully so.
So a chance for Cruz to tie the game up at all 67, or at least just make it a 1-point game. As his first freebie is good. The big guy has been delivering all game for Smash. And second one on its way for Gerald Cruz. Standing at 6'2". 1 out of 2 for the 18-year-old. Corpus turning on the Jets outside to Zanoria for 3. No good. 1-point game. A chance to take the front seat for Smash basketball. Eustaquio rocking the Alan Mangaha style.
That's right, probably forgot his socks at home, but still has been effective here today for his team.
Speaking of effective, great find to Gerald Cruz as Smash reclaims the lead.
Well, not looking good here for us. As this game winds down, it's only a 1-point lead for Smash.
Meanwhile, Estacio, 2-on-2 situation. No good. Rebound secured by Velasquez.
That was a wild layup. Could have passed it to an open teammate or waited for his other teammates so they could have set up their half-court offense.
Corpus for three. No good. Rebound picked up by Esquera. Again, the hustle showcased by the little guy. As Kyle C spins his way to the cup for two.
That was a smooth spin from C. Evading the defense, leaving him in the dust.
It's now a 3-point lead for Smash. But still, no reason to panic if you're Perpetual. As Notera. Wait a minute. Lance Nitura on the ground now, getting badly hit by Gerald Cruz. But I'm sure he did not need that. Oh, wait a minute, that's a huge development. Gerald Cruz out of this game, fouled out.
Well, you're right. He has been very consistent in manning the paint here for his team, and with the remaining 3 minutes and 59 seconds, that's still a lot of time, especially if it's only a 3-point lead. So Cruz's absence is going to be a big blow to Smash moving forward. We'll see if the junior Altas can take advantage of that.
So perhaps that hit that Lance Nitura got was worth it, as they lose one threat in Gerald Cruz. But our officials still clarifying some things.
Players may proceed to shade area boundaries.
Again, our officials still clarifying some things. But then again, Gerald Cruz out of this game with still a lot of time remaining. So who knows, they might need his production as time goes by. But again, sadly, he's not there to deliver anymore. Hopefully, there will be another guy delivering for them. Perhaps Von Alpuerto.
No, someone definitely needs to step up in the absence of Cruz now, or they need to do it by committee. If not, one person alone is going to be able to fill in for his absence.
First one is through for Lance Nitura. A chance to make this just a 1-point game. One more try for Lance Nitura. Brother of Cyrus and Shaina Nitura. Also collegiate athletes. 2 out of 2 for Lance. Answering the call. It's a 1-point game. Again, no more Gerald Cruz for Smash Basketball. Esquera attacks. Oh, beautiful move, just couldn't finish. Under 4 minutes remaining. Velasquez brings it down, hands it off to Nitura. Lance, ice on the prize, basket and one! Lance Nitura, are you kidding me?
Earlier, we were asking, with the departure of LeBron James Diop, who is a player who is probably going to be stepping up for this team, especially during crunch time. And Lance Nitura looks like he wants to take on that mantle of main guy, hitting that tough layup over 2 defenders, plus the foul, letting out a scream.
Lance Nitura, a chance to make it a 2-point game. Crucial basket. And he makes it. Nitura delivers when it matters the most. But still, we have over 3 minutes remaining. Smash with a chance to respond. Alpuerto. Inside. He'll put one up. No foul call. Possession will stay with Smash. Let's see what they have up their sleeves. Kakananta. Baseline inbound, finds C outside. Esquera. Back to Kakananta, outside to Esquera again. Shot clock at 5, Esquera for 3. Off the back iron, rebound by Corpus. A chance for the junior Altas to give themselves a much comfortable cushion. Velasquez to Nitura. Castro this time. Back to Lance for three. Bingo! Lance Nitura from Las Piñas.
And that was a bailout shot from Lance. Not good spacing, actually, from the junior Altas in that previous possession. But Nitura found a way. Still feeling good from that last basket. Able to hit that three-pointer over the defense as the shot clock was winding down, much to the delight of his teammates, and extending the lead once again. This time, 5 points now, 75-70.
But Kakananta quickly cuts it to just 4, a chance to even cut it to just 3, making it a one-possession game. Again, if he makes the free throw. But nevertheless, Lance Nitura, crucial bucket after crucial bucket. The young guy prepared for pressure as Kakananta will go 2 out of 2. So maybe same goes for Kakananta and company. Smash handling the pressure very well. Velasquez to Nitura. Lance goes right. Nitura outside dish. The fake by Velasquez. The jump shot won't work. We're nearing the 2-minute mark of our 4th period. Kakananta to Esquiera. We're in our twilight zone. Esquiera off the mark. Velasquez running. But will slow things down. Nitura to Velasquez at the left spot. He'll go left as well. Outside to Nitura. He'll attack. Inside, Dulanas, no good. But Lance Nitura finding a crack on that ball.
It's been Lance Nitura's time here in the 4th quarter, doing it on both ends, getting a putback and subsequently getting a block.
What just happened? Lance Nitura just checking all boxes possible. As he has the basketball again. Velasquez inside. Castro for 3. Off to the right. Smash still has a chance. Kakananta to Esquiera. They'll try from deep. They won't hit.
That would have been big had it gone down. But with 50 seconds remaining, maybe just one more basket could seal the win here for the junior Altas.
And that is what you're looking for, Kyle. That is that one basket. Velasquez able to cut through the noise for 2 points, making it a 7-point lead for the junior Altas. Under a minute remaining. Not the best situation for Smash Basketball, but we'll be back for more. (79-72), make it a 7-point lead for the Perpetual Help Junior Altas. And again, what a performance it has been. Of course, for all of them, but only one man has really stood out during this 4th period, and that is Mr. Nitura of the Perpetual Help Junior Altas. Just, again, checking out every box there is. Defense, offense, passing, everything, even leadership, even the intangibles, he's got it.
He's been leading by example, Lance Nitura, showing the way for the rest of his team, doing it on both ends of the floor, hitting 3-pointers, getting putbacks and blocking shots, making his presence felt all around the floor, especially here in the 4th quarter, winning time where it matters the most. Lance Nitura is trying to come out of his siblings' shadows, and what better way than to close out games for his team.
Well, one thing's for sure, he's gonna be out of that shadow pretty soon, or maybe even out of it already. Again, so far, Lance Nitura with 19 points, 7 rebounds, 3 dimes, 2 blocks, 7 out of 9 from the field. Talk about efficiency as well. Esquerra will attack. He'll draw the foul. Nitura called on that one. So Esquerra will be tested at the line. So one of the two Esquerras will be shooting 2 freebies. We can cut this lead to just 5, but still, it's gonna be a big of a lead given the time. Nevertheless, first one is good for Esquerra. Two out of 2 for Esquerra, and it's a 5-point game. Corpus almost losing it. Nitura to the left. Velasquez back to Corpus at the right. Alpuerto on him. Alpuerto, great defense. And here comes smash basketball. But Seal losing it. And Rosales try to burn some time.
There's going to be 2 free throws here for Rosales. It was a good steal from Alpuerto to get the ball for his squad. But see, just miscommunication there on the pass, losing the leather. Could have been a big play if they cut it down to 3. Instead, Rosales with a chance to ice this game.
And he does. First one is good. Perhaps the second one will finally seal the deal. 2 out of 2. Make it a 7-point lead, 14 seconds remaining. That's gonna be too short of a time for smash. C for 3, not that time. Alpuerto, 2 points, but then again, they're still up by a bunch. Talking about Perpetual. And there you have it, 81-76, a 5-point win for the Perpetual Help Junior Altas, showing why they are the reigning, defending NCAA Juniors champions.
Showing us what it takes to execute in the end game. They were down for majority of this game, and what a painful loss for the Smash squad. They were unable to hold on to the lead when it mattered the most. Credit Coach Jofas for making some adjustments, especially on the defensive end. And also credit Lance Nitura for his offensive explosion here in the 4th quarter.
But for Kurt Velasquez, credit him for the move of the game. Let's see this one more time. He didn't even have to bring that acrobatic move, but it's in his bag, so we can't do nothing about it. But for our best player of the game, he's with our courtside reporter, Jana Zaplan. Go ahead, Jana.
Yes, we are here with Lance Nitura, number 24, with 19.7 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 blocks. Well done today, having that close game in the last quarter. I see you going from point A to point B, showing heart and passion. What keeps you motivated to keep that 100% in you?
Ano ba? Ano yan?
What keeps you motivated to give 100% in every game?
Yung ano namin, yung practice namin. Doon kami kumukuha ng kumpiyansa eh. Doon din yung motivation namin. Siyempre, araw-araw kami nagpa-practice. Tapos ang haba ng practice namin, siyempre, hindi naman kami papayag na matalo lang ng ganun. And sa mga teammates ko din, namomotivate din ako sa kanila. Gusto ko pakita na gusto ko rin manalo para mamotivate din sila na gusto nilang manalo din.
I'm sure you're showing that team captain spirit. And what was going through your mind when you know you had to step more because of the people who are not here with you right now? What are you feeling that you have to step up, especially knowing that there are other people or other players that are not here tonight?
Pressure, pero syempre, kailangan ko i-step up yung sarili ko para makita rin nila na yung gusto ko at saka yung makita nila ako.
I'm sure everybody's proud, like the Perpetual Atlas, like right here. So do you want to thank anyone right now?
Yung family ko, syempre kay God. Number 1 kay God. Kasi di naman namin magagawa to kung wala siya. And sa family ko na lagi nakasuporta kay mama, Kay Ate Tony, Kuya Nico, Kuya Marcos, Shaina, tapos Ate Judel. Yung family ko. Pati yung tita ko sa ibang bansa yan, yung mga relatives ko sa Isabela. Yung mga teammates ko, syempre, di naman
Alright, I'm sure they're all looking forward for you to the next matches. Once again, congratulations to all of you guys. May isa pa daw.
sa kay Kirsten. Shoutout kay Kirsten.
Ay, meron palang sweet love life. And once again, thank you. Congratulations, Lance Natura. Pinakita mo kung sino ka. Back to you guys.
Thank you very much, Jana, and very well said for Lance Nitura. Again, totoo nga naman, mahaba yung practice, araw-araw yung practice, araw-araw ka napapagod. Papayag ka ba na matatalo? Siyempre, hindi. That's the thought process of Lance Nitura for this game. And there you have it. Again, that is a win. Another win of many wins for the Perpetual Help Junior Altas. But stay tuned for our last game of the day, our sixth and final game. It'll be between the MLQU Stallions and Smash Basketball, but this time in the 25 and the under division. So better stay tuned. Once again, this has been Cholo Pangilinan, Kyle Sanchez, and Jana Zaplan. And this is the one and only National Developmental Sports League Basketball Series.